New York Attorney General's office has informed the Trump Organization that its investigation into the company is no longer purely civil in nature, spokesman Fabian Levy told CNN on Tuesday night. The probe began in 2019, with investigators looking into whether the Trump Organization inflated the value of its properties for tax benefits and to secure loans. Most recently, prosecutors with Manhattan District Attorney Cyrus Vance Jr.'s office have been trying to get longtime Trump Organization CFO Alan Weisselberg to cooperate with the investigation. In other news, on Tuesday, the House of Representatives passed the COVID-19 Hate Crimes Act, which directs the Department of Justice to task a point person with expediting the review of coronavirus-related hate crimes against Asian Americans and Pacific Islanders. President Biden is expected to sign the bill into law by the end of next week. I'm Shiloh Hammerland, and thank you for watching.
Welcome to Hamped Up.
Y'all ready for this?
In honor of this week being the seniors' last full week of school, we talked to some of the seniors to hear their favorite high school sports moment. I'm here with senior Kendall Wing to talk about her favorite high school sports moment.
When Hamp football team beat Minnetrog and everyone stormed the field.
My favorite high school sports moment was my freshman year. I was here for a basketball game, and Springfield Central was crushing our team per usual in basketball. And senior manager Ryan Hellwell went into the game, immediately hit 3 threes, and I've never heard the gym be more electric than it was that night.
It would probably be scoring a touchdown on senior night or scoring a touchdown that didn't count my sophomore year against Amherst and having everyone in the stands chant my name when I was coming off the field.
It would probably be last year. I don't know what basketball game it was, but at halftime, Tommy O'Connor splashed a 3 in Caven's face. That was pretty good.
When Coach Kokot said Kachiga.
Say Kachiga.
So my favorite sports moment was actually yesterday. Kate Sullivan's track meet. She was running the 100, going super strong, super fast, and then she just fell, and it was terrible.
All right, big game. Smith Voke, Northampton, home game. Tanner Westort steps up to the ball for the field goal, gets swatted by our line, and returned for a touchdown. Best moment in sports history.
I would say my junior year when Jacob Cancel hit a buzzer beater from like the logo in a basketball game to send us into overtime against Putnam, which was just like a game that we really didn't think we could win, and we played really well. We did end up losing in overtime, but we got to overtime, and that was enough. It was really exciting.
Thanks for watching Hamped Up.
Be sure to come to the Spike Ball tournament this Saturday at 3 o'clock at the backfields behind the stadium. Winner gets a prize.
Cody, you gave me a 75 on our last quiz. I think I need to be bumped up.
You're coming in here, I'm on my lunch hour. You're coming in and you're bothering me about a seat. I mean, you got a seat. I don't know what to tell you,
How about this? We'll dance for it.
You want to dance me for it?
Oh, yeah.
You sure about that, my friend? Are you sure? You're sure about that?
Let's do it.
I'm feeling rough, I'm feeling wrong in the time of my life. Let's make some music, make some money, find some models for wives. I'll move to parachute.
Come on, boys. Lunch is almost over. Get over yourselves. Let's go.
All right, shake on it. This is Taking It Through the Streets.
For the past 2 weeks, Northampton High School administered the Math and English MCAS tests. When the Department of Elementary and Secondary Education said the Massachusetts Comprehensive Assessment System, or MCAS, was on this year, many people in the NHS community got upset, saying that with COVID and the late start in September, students didn't have the opportunity to learn all the material. One teacher said that there will just be some material on the test that you won't know, and we'll have to make an educated guess on. This week, we went to the halls of NHS to hear people's thoughts on MCAS testing and whether or not it was the right decision to go through with it this year.
So at Northampton High School, or at least for the class of 2023, you have to pass MCAS to graduate. Should this still be the case for years coming forward?
I don't know. I don't think so, because a lot of people don't test as well as they do, as they learn, I guess, right? And standardized testing is super biased towards people with learning disabilities, even with the adaptations provided for people with those disabilities. It's still really biased towards people with those disabilities.
With the setbacks of the last year, do you think it's important for MCAS to happen this year?
I don't know, because standardized tests are not a measure of our intelligence, and after this year, there is so much that we are all lacking in, social connection, that standardized testing feels like it should be the very bottom of the list.
We also spoke to school committee member Lonnie Kaufman to hear his opinions on the matter.
Ensuring that all students are learning high-level academics and not slipping by is something I wholeheartedly support, and I think the results are as clear as could possibly be. We have thousands and thousands and thousands more kids graduating high school from all different ethnic groups, from all different economic statuses, from all different types of schools. I'd say the same for dropout rates. They're decreasing drastically and have for a long time.
In 2002, standardized testing was mandated in all 50 states with the No Child Left Behind Act. Since then, they've become a growing fear in students' eyes and just another test to add to the load. While the support and opposition for MCAS testing disagree on many matters, they can both agree that MCAS is a good way to measure teacher performance. Thanks so much for watching. See you next week.
Last month, the Northampton Arts Council voted in favor of signing on to demands by the Northampton Abolition Now group to cut the city's police department budget. The demands supported by the Art Council also included cutting the department's budget by 50% in the fiscal year and reallocating money in participatory budgeting process led by, quote, people who have been the most harmed by policing in the state violence, end quote. A report by the city's Policing Review Commission published last month recommends that the city create and fund a Department of Community Care, a department independent of the police that would provide unarmed emergency responses, such as responses to mental health crises in the coming fiscal year. The mayor has not yet said whether he will include funding for the Department of Community Care in his coming budget proposal. The Transcript will continue to cover the story as it unfolds.
Best Buddies benefit is having a car wash on June 7th from 2:45 to 6.
And it's Best Loop, $10. Buy tickets from Miss Williams.